Well, folks, it's that time of day again. Time for you to pull up a stool onto the front porch and listen in to Down Home with Maud and Mildred. And here they are.
Well, hey, Mildred, how you doing, honey?
Maud, honey, I'm just trying to stay cool. It's gotten a little toasty.
I was just saying that summer sure is slipping in fast this year, ain't it?
It sure is. I think we're going to skip spring again this year.
Well, yeah, I reckon it. We had all them winters, and now we got straight up summertime. That's something else, ain't it?
Surely is.
Sure is.
Sure is miserable.
Well, I figured you just wore your overalls, and that was it. You didn't really care about the temperature.
Yeah, but dear Lord, it's a little too hot out there, okay?
Oh, well, just cool yourself off and put your feet in the spring.
I can't cool off.
Well,
There's too much happening. And Sylvia's mama says she's marrying a man down Galveston way. I mean,
well, I did
dear
hear
Lord.
that. I did hear that gossip. I did. And that's a pretty far ways away, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's way out of the 5 counties. For sure. You know? But I reckon if she's got to get out and about, that's the way it goes.
Well, I don't blame her one bit. I've been all over these 5 counties, and I still haven't met a good fella.
Well, have you not now, Mildred? I figured you'd been on the prowl for a while and you'd found something.
Well, I keep turning them loose. Ain't worth keeping.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you might catch that fish, but then you got to throw it back.
That's true. I mean, fishing in the wrong ponds, I reckon.
I reckon you are. That's for sure. So, what you been up to this week, Mildred?
Lord, Maud.
Yeah, you sound distressed.
A little, darling. My son-in-law came down and said, "You're a toilet's a rockin'." And he said, "If you don't
do what?"
Right, your toilet is a rockin', your commode.
Oh dear.
Well, if you put decent stabilizers under the trailer, it won't do that.
Well, honey, I didn't know what to do. You couldn't sit down without banging your head on the wall. And he said, I know. So he said he could fix it, but I had to get these little wedge things to put up under it.
Yeah.
And then I had to get some caulk.
Well, yeah. Yep.
Lord of mercy. I've never seen so many kinds of caulk in all my life.
Do what?
I never knew there were so many types of caulk out there. They have caulk for the bathroom, caulk for the kitchen, caulk for just about anything.
That sounds scandalous.
It does.
Well,
where are you going and looking for your caulk at?
Well, honey, I just went down to the hardware store. Seemed like the appropriate place.
Well, yeah, I figured you'd find all kinds of different caulk there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had to ask for help. I explained my situation. I said, I need just the right caulk for the bathroom.
And they were able to provide this to you.
Oh, yes. Yes, they were. I was quite impressed. I've even got caulk left over.
Oh, Lord, honey.
Okay.
So if you need to borrow some caulk, don't go buying none because it's kind of expensive.
Well, I don't know about using other people's caulk.
Well, honey.
Especially if it's been used.
Well, you could put a cap on it, preserve it kind of good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I reckon you probably could.
I mean, Maud, I've known you a long time and don't mind to share my caulk.
Well, that's mighty neighborly of you, Mildred.
We got us a suggestion. Buster's up Highway 49 got some of the best caulk.
Well, I'll be darned.
That's a ways away, though, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's where you needed to go, Mildred.
Well, now, if this caulk runs out, I'll head up that way.
So
I'll just get in the Nova and head on up the highway.
So you got to make sure to have plenty of caulk on hand.
Yes. Or all occasions.
So, did you get enough caulk to plug your hole?
Honey, I did, with some left over. I could really do both bathrooms if I wanted. But just the one was in need.
Well, yeah. No need to be greedy with it, I reckon.
Yeah, so true. I want to preserve it. That way, I'll use a little at a time. I don't want to waste.
Well, no.
And how do you handle it?
Well, you just cut off the tip and go to caulking.
I've had problems with my tub before, and I just get somebody to come in with their caulk and help me with my tub.
Well, that's nice that you didn't have to go out hunting for it, because Lord have mercy, was it stressful. It's just, this caulk here or that caulk there, which is going to work, and so many questions, really.
Yeah.
And, I forgot my glasses, so I couldn't hardly see. I had to pull it right up to my face, make sure you get just the right kind. But I did. It's working.
You had to look real close at it, didn't you?
Lord have mercy, I did. But I found it.
Yeah, I know. When your eyesight starts going, it's hard to differentiate things, ain't it?
It is. And, you can't feel around. They all feel the same. They're all in those long tubes.
They are in them long tubes.
This SpongeBob feller asked, so you got a bath right in the house?
Well, of course.
Well, yeah. Well,
for
it's
about 20 years now, I've had one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
indoor plumbing's coming a long way.
It has. I mean, it did take me a while to get used to it, I have to say, Because when you're communing with nature, it's nice to commune with nature.
So what do you do with your outdoor jacket then, if you got the indoor plumbing?
I mean, you still need it for your barn jacket. That's what I would use. I'd use my barn jacket.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. So,
does handling the caulk get messy?
Oh, it sure does. And you really only have a certain amount of time to wash it off before it gets real messy.
Well, yeah.
You have to be quick, real quick.
There was a time when I was talking about that tub again. I had a tube of some old caulk because I thought I was going to do it myself. That's why that feller had to come and help me.
Oh,
but I had this tube of old caulk, and so I set to re-caulking the tub. And if I'd have known better, I'd have not done it, because it just stayed so sticky. It never set up and got hard.
Right. No, it's just not the same. It's really
That's
not.
a shame.
It's
Yeah, that old caulk, it just wouldn't get hard for nothing. So,
no, not a thing.
It doesn't do you any good if it don't get hard.
It doesn't. It can't seal out nothing.
No, and you can wait all night, and it's not going to matter. If it's not going to set up, it's not going to set up.
That's right. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Lord have mercy, but I'll tell you, the toilet ain't a rocking anymore. So this caulk I got was new, and it's nice and firm.
Oh, that's good. I'm sure pleased as punch to hear that. A rocking toilet just is disconcerting.
It certainly is.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Claude, do you know anything about this?
About her looking for caulk in all the wrong places?
Oh, Claude, Lord have mercy. Leave it to you to think dirty.
Well,
oh my gosh.
Clean conversation about fixing my bathroom. And
what? I mean, you said you had to go to different hardware stores. There wasn't nothing dirty about that now.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Hello, Jen with no filter.
Jen with no filter. I like that. Look at
Well, you go to the hardware store and find you a filter if you need to.
Yeah. She's got her little puppy. Look at that. There's a little puppy on that picture.
I
That's
think the
cute.
filters are 2 aisles down from the caulk.
It may be.
You're
may
probably
be.
right.
You know, that dog kind of reminds me of my dog Rambo.
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 Lord of mercy. How long you had Rambo?
I've always had Rambo.
Claude, honey. Did you take your medicine?
Well, yeah. Did you take yours? I mean,
Oh, I'll be right back.
Rambo, hush.
Lord have mercy. Goodness gracious.
See, you done made him upset.
Apparently. I could have sworn your dog had a different name, Claude. Could have swore it.
I know. We go through this every week. It's like, Rambo, hush. It's like y'all just, the dementia's setting in.
Well, yeah.
Well, I just took my medicine. Thanks for reminding me, Claude.
Oh, not a problem. Jim with No Filter said, my size always seems to be out of stock. Well, that could be a problem.
Yeah, you got to be careful with the caulk. You got to get the right kind, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and size is important in this case. If you've got a big job, you're going to need more caulk.
That's true.
Depends on the size of your hole, I guess.
Well, yeah.
I reckon. Yeah.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
It does. Lord, that sounds like quite an adventure, Mildred.
Oh, it was exhausting. I had to take an extra nap this weekend.
Well, it looks like that fella SpongeBob has got some advice for you to help you feel better.
Yeah. That'll clean you out for sure.
Yeah.
I believe that would, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. Prune juice.
Yeah.
So, Mom, what'd you get into this week?
Oh, well, see, it's been kind of a relaxing week this week. My granddaughter has, she's finally got something else to keep her occupied besides me.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, she says she's a consultant now.
A what?
Yeah, a consultant.
What is a consultant?
Well, she says people will pay her to go in and she tells them how to run their business.
Well, there's plenty of women in this county that do that for free.
Well, I'm just pleased that she's, got people paying her to be in their business because she's always in mine.
I know. She ain't making no money off of you.
No, Lord, no, she ain't. She ain't at all. But she did take me to, she asked me if I wanted to go try some tea. Go to a tea room. And I said, oh, that sounds lovely.
Oh, that does sound
like one of them fancy places where they got the little doilies and the little cups and stuff.
Well, yeah, the little porcelain cups and,
yeah.
They got the little the little chintzy flowers all over them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be.
Oh.
No cookies?
Oh, no, because, I like them little finger sandwiches and them little petit fours, those little cakes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to going to this tea room with her. So when we pull up, it didn't look like a Victorian house or nothing. And then we walked in and there was this foreign writing all over everything. It was, yeah. And, and then she said, well, here, let's get you this tea. And so I said, where's the little cups? And that's not what they had. They had this stuff that had like little balls of Jell-O in the bottom of them.
Do what?
Yeah. Yeah. And it was
so they put the snack right there in the tea?
Rambo.
Well, yeah, I reckon they did, because and it's this big plastic cup, and they put this big, huge old straw in it. So I took me a sip, and then I just about choked.
Was it that bad?
They don't know how to make it?
No, I about choked on one of them gelatin balls.
Lord have mercy, why didn't they just serve them separate like a normal tea?
Is that like them stupid people that put the fruit in the Jell-O?
Well, I reckon. Yeah, I mean, that's a tradition in the South. You got to have a Jello salad. You know.
Right.
Well, yeah. See, exactly. Squaw Bob, Sponge Pab, Spare Pants. What is that name?
No.
Ain't nothing finer than dandelion tea. That's the truth. And I could have made that at home. I didn't have to get choked up on a gelatin ball. But that was something else.
My goodness.
Yep, see, look at that. Jen with no filter says, well, heaven forbid. I know it, honey. It was.
Did they make you some new tea? I hope.
Well, I set to coughing so bad, my granddaughter, she said, let's go home, Mama. And I said, yeah, I feel like we need to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you know, it'll put a jig in your giddy up. Well, I had a hitch in my giddy up after that. I sure did.
Oh, goodness. Did you need an extra nap too?
I did. I sure did.
Well, I'd say so after choking to death.
Well, it was
heart.
It was distressing, and it was weird flavors and whatnot. I didn't.
Yeah, I'm sure you ain't never swallowed something like that in your life.
Well, no, not without knowing it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insects.
Yeah. So, you know, well, Claude, you sound awful impatient or something. What?
Little bit.
Why are you so impatient there, Claude?
I'm waiting on something.
What are you?
Well, what are you waiting on, honey?
Well, what are you waiting on, Claude?
I'm waiting for the time to be right.
What in the world is this? What, Claude? What button did you push? Did you push your button, Claude?
Claude.
What? I ain't pushed one yet.
I heard this music coming through.
I didn't hear no music.
Yeah, I heard it too, Maud. We can't both be wrong.
I'd hope not, Mildred. Then there'd be something real wrong with us.
You know, that reminds me, I don't think I've taken my medicine. I better take my medicine.
Maybe. Claude, are you trying to pull one on us?
I think y'all are hearing things.
I swear I heard it.
Well, I didn't hear it.
Lord of mercy,
there it is again.
Oh, red square, stop.
I seriously don't hear anything.
Oh, dear Lord. You're making me wonder, Claude, if everything's all right with you.
Did you talk to the boys in the skinny jeans again, or what's going on?
Oh yeah. We had a nice long talk this week.
Did you now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what'd you talk about?
Are we getting some new advertisements?
I've talked about introducing a new segment on this show.
Is this it, Claude?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, dear Lord.
I want to welcome all of you to Claude's Conspiracy Corner.
Oh, my.
Lord have mercy.
So they gave you a nod for it, did they?
Mm-hmm. Because I finally got the proof right here.
Yeah, you did.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking about they've been trying to get rid of our small town way of life. And now I have the proof.
You do? Well, what does that say, Claude? What is this?
This says, say goodbye to AM radio. Car makers are removing it from new cars. They are stopping AM radio.
Oh, they can't be.
What?
They sure are.
They can't be doing it, Claude.
They sure are. Right there it is.
Are you sure this is the truth now? You can't believe everything.
Sure is. It's right there.
Well, looky there. It says your next car might be missing a button.
Oh.
Yep. The one the one to switch between AM and FM. Car manufacturers are increasingly opting to eliminate AM radio in new vehicles.
Oh,
There
good
it is, folks.
Lord. Good Lord.
Goodness, so I worry about the children.
Gone are the days of being able to travel down a backcountry road and listen to some of the local radio. They're getting rid of it.
Oh, my Lord.
BMW, Mazda, Volvo, sounds disgusting.
That does.
Volkswagen and Tesla, among others, have either already removed or plan to remove AM radio from at least some of the electric models.
What'd you hit, Claude? You hit something. What did you do?
I didn't hit anything.
Oh, you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm confused.
So-
I'm so confused. When did you
Hold on.
learn how to do this?
That's why we had the meeting.
Lord have mercy. I didn't know you could pull up the news on the Lord.
And one of the manufacturers that's going to be doing it here in America is Ford.
Lord.
Don't say it. Ford?
These people are stamping out our simple way of life. They want you to conform.
Oh, that don't make no sense at all.
Oh, this is sure hard news to swallow.
Now they're saying car manufacturers typically cite electromagnetic interference as the reason.
What?
Electric motors can interfere with AM radio frequencies, making it sound staticky over the airwaves.
Oh.
Said it was just a changing of the times.
What in the world?
Hold on. I went too fast.
Oh,
Let me scroll back up here a second.
good Lord.
All right. A majority of U.S. AM stations, as well as a number of countries and automakers globally, are modernizing radio by offering internet streaming through the mobile apps,
What in tarnation?
digital, and satellite radio. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to cut out the small feller. So all these big businesses, which are in league with the government,
Oh dear. Oh dear Lord. Oh,
are
my.
trying to stamp out our way of life. Our individual freedoms are in jeopardy, folks.
Oh my
Lord have mercy.
gosh. Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Claude, I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
I had
Y'all
no
thought
idea.
I was just a crazy old coot, didn't you?
Well, I mean,
Brought it up.
well, yeah, I mean, oh, Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's right. Claude's Truth Corner. Damn straight, brother.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my
Lord
goodness.
have mercy.
I'm sure. And Ford is one of them?
Ford is one of them.
Well, one of my old pickups is a Ford.
But for many listeners, AM radio isn't a thing of the past. There are still over 4,000 U.S. AM radio stations that broadcast news, talk shows, sports, and more. You know, like ours.
Like our show was. You think we was part of you think they was culling us when they shut us down?
Mm-hmm. I think that's exactly what happened.
Oh my gosh.
They knew we were on to something, so they're like, well, we got to make sure they're off the air. Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. We're still here.
That's right. Oh my.
See, and not to mention, it says in the last part of this, there's concern the move could hinder the delivery of emergency weather alerts.
That's true. That's what I keep my radio on.
You know, when you're driving down the highway, you see them signs that says for weather alerts and information, tune into this AM radio station.
It does.
Well, what you gonna do now?
Lord have mercy. I never thought of well, look at the scope of what this could do to people. Lord Lord have mercy.
That sure is an awful lot to digest. I need another nap.
This is a lot, Claude. I didn't think you had it in you, for one.
Yep.
Sure puts a bee in my bonnet.
And as Brother Valhalla says, they'll never silence the best show in the 5 counties.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. What is this? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go have to start getting on the back of the flatbeds and driving house to house, delivering the good news.
It's not the Fords.
No.
I'm not only am I upset by this happening, but of all the companies, Ford.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a disgrace.
it is. They was the first car company one of the first, and oh my Lord. I mean, I still got pieces of that Model T back in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know now I'm real tore up, Claude.
So if they're trying to do this, what else are they trying to do?
Oh dear.
There's really no telling.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no telling. I mean, I've seen these little pieces on the news about fellas dressing up like women, and I feel real bad for the folks. The young men nowadays, they're not going to know which one's a woman and which one ain't.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll not know which kind of cock they'll need to get either.
That's right. You got a lot of confusion going on, and they try to take your attention away from the truth, people.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it didn't used to be this hard to go find caulk at the hardware store, and it didn't used to be hard to be able to, just tune into your radio.
Well, they keep trying to change your package. You don't know if you got caulk in your hand or not.
It's so much. Lord have mercy.
Oh Lord, I took a coughing spell. I'm sorry. Oh goodness.
Maud, did you take your medicine?
No.
I need to take mine.
Well, how many times have you taken your medicine now, Mildred? You said you was going to take it about 4 times so far in the show.
Oh.
I hope you ain't taking too much.
I'll have to check on that.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Oh, my goodness, Claude.
Maybe now's an opportunity to get into some of the deeper conspiracies.
What are you talking about, Claude?
On what the government is doing to all this agricultural.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean about the chickens dying and whatnot?
Chickens dying, cows dying. I'm telling you, they're trying to wipe out small town life.
Well, I think they are, really. And you know what's funny, though? More and more people are wanting to move to the country. I don't know.
Because they're trying to mess things up.
Yeah.
They figure these city folks can move into the country, and then, we start adapting to some of their ideals, and we get away from our traditions.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe I shouldn't have switched to indoor plumbing.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe that was too much of a compromise for me.
Why do you think I still got that outhouse back there?
Well,
you got to get back to your roots, people.
We do. We do.
That's so true. So true.
It is so true. Lord, I'm just tore up now, Claude.
I've got a bee in my bonnet over this. I surely do.
I think I'm going to have to take to laying down for a second. This is... Lord. My goodness.
Yep.
So, did the fellas in the skinny jeans say you get to do this every week?
They said every week I want to, they will let me now. They're not gonna, start the music and cut my mic off again like they have been.
Well, who was doing that to you? I never noticed.
What are you talking about, Claude?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
There are things behind the scenes that you are not aware of.
Really?
That I have been privy to.
Oh, well, I'm sure confused now, but that doesn't take much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sure doesn't.
Yep. There's a lot going on I know about, folks.
Oh dear. Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
And you'll just have to sit back and tune in next week to see what else I got up my sleeve.
Oh dear.
That's right.
There's no telling.
No telling. Mm-mm.
That's why I think Claude's Conspiracy Corner has to go international.
Oh dear Lord. No.
Mercy, Claude.
Ain't happening. Nope.
That'll never get past the skinny jeans.
Nope.